All right, guys, what is up? Need for Speed Unbound. I know everybody else has talked about the map. I'm a little late. I've been busy. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Anyway, we're freaking. Here's the map. It honestly, I don't know if anybody's able to scale it to the Need for Speed Heat map, but it looks to be the same size as Heat. All right, so after looking at Heat's map here, and then going to Unbound. I mean, the city in Heat was very, like, condensed, you know? And then if you look at Unbound, it looks more like the streets are further apart. So I definitely think, just from, like, first look, it definitely seems bigger. And then when you go, I don't know. It does seem like it could be a bigger map. And so, boy... He wants to play. Enzo Pop, what are you doing? Got the ball? The ball. I know. I'm making a video. Hold on. Okay, we'll do one. It looks to be almost the same layout as Heat. Like it looks to be the same size. City's kind of in the same spot. I mean, obviously it's gonna be different. It's based off of Chicago. But yeah. Anyway, let's start with one here. Riddles Rise. Of course, my face is in the freaking way. Everyone's got to start somewhere. Riddles Rise will be your first safe house, allowing you to fix up your ride, stash your cash, and duck from the cops while your heat dies. And I think we can, yeah, there we freaking go. Riddles Rides. Reflections look good, you know, kind of old brick building. That's pretty cool. So we got that. Freaking. So that'll be down here in whatever, right outside of the city. Yeah, a little sketchy. We got two. What's two? Storm Drain, Cyril Heights. You're not supposed to be here, but you are. Pull up to your first meetup at the Storm Drain and challenge the best of Lakeshore's underground street racing community. There better be like crazy shit going on, like when you, like in the beginning of freaking 2015, there's like a party. You go down here and it's just freaking, you know, people got a little step ladder down here. People doing graffiti, you know. All right, so that's cool. That's kind of a little more out. I don't know if that's an airport right here. Can we zoom in more? We can't zoom in more. I don't know if that's an airport. Anyway, where the frick is 3? 3 is out here. I like how there's this like little like yacht area. You guys can't see my cursor. I'm sorry. I've enabled it. It's weird. It's like a dead end here. Maybe there's a ramp. But anyway, let's look at 3. City Pier Underwood Gardens. Get noticed under the lights. Flaunt your unique style amongst the freshest street art and illuminations as you disrupt the fun of the fairground with some unruly driving. So there's that. You know, nighttime, obviously. You got some birds flying. You got little, you know. Maybe we can jump and, like, crash our car in between the freaking, one of the Ferris wheel cabinets and just freaking rotate up and around. I'm going to try to do that. So before anybody steals that idea, I'm going to try to jump in between and land on one of those carts and freaking go all the way up. Okay? Nobody do it. Nobody do it. That's me. It's all me. Don't you steal my ideas. Don't you freaking do it. Jerks. Anyway. All right, cool. So there's like a pier over here. Obviously the 3 is kind of covering most of the pier. Let's go to 4. We're kind of out in the middle, right outside of the city. Rudiger's Safe House, Yams Park. Need to lay low when your heat's high. Safe houses are all across Lakeshore, and Rudiger's Safe House is the place to chill whilst cops are on your tail around Yams Park. So it seems like Heat, we're going to have the same thing where you could, like, you know, there's safe houses everywhere and use dip. So they're definitely keeping with that. Looks pretty freaking good. A little beat up, rusty metal. Called James Smith if you want to lease the building. You got the freaking Dodge Caliber. You got 2 Dodge Calibers, a freaking get in the van, I got free candy, and a F-150. Look at that. Freaking, you know, the gate's a little broken. It's like under a bridge bypass. Okay, all right. It's 5. Getting a little more out there. This one's cool. This one's freaking cool. Car Plant Kennedy Test Track. Push your custom to the limit with twisting corners, a slick courtyard for drifting, and jumps to test the wings on your ride. The Kennedy Test Track has it all. Now, I'm kind of glad that they've added like an area where you can go fast, hang out, have fun, do jumps, drift. Like, this will probably be like one of the hangout spots that people go to online. Just because you can race around the track, you can drift, you can jump. It'll be a cool little area. I'm pretty hype about that. So that isn't, I mean, the map might be, it might look small here. It might look like the same size as Heat, but it might be, I'm hoping it's bigger. Because the Heat map was decent, but I feel like if it's going to be next gen, it should be bigger, you know? Anyway, where is, we can't zoom in anymore. Where's 6? 6 is all the way down south. Hello? All right, I guess I'm doing that. Quarry Domes. Lakeshore Quarry. It's easy to get caught up in the urban jungle. Head out to the quarry, get your rims muddy, and fill the domes with layers of stylized tire smoke. All right, let's look at that. Let's look at that. You got a freaking... It kind of just looks like the area in Need for Speed Heat, honestly. It's just... And, like, honestly, if you think about it, like, nobody ever went out there. Like, we had, like, 1 or 2 off-road races out there. I think the final off-road race was out there. It wasn't really that fun, honestly. See? My opinion, obviously. What's next? 7. Right in the middle of the city, pretty much. I like how the river runs through the city, kind of like a T, like out to the ocean, and then it branches off, obviously. So it looked like there were some drawbridges, so we can jump, you know. Freaking L-Train City. See the city from a new perspective. The L-Train's track runs through the heart of the city, and Lakeshore's most disruptive drivers aren't known for buying a ticket. So I'm assuming that means we can go kind of like in Heat, where you could jump up onto the track. And then you could just, you know, there was a race on the track. I mean, this city looks pretty cool. If you look, they've got some bridges that are up. So we're definitely going to jump some bridges. I don't know if they stay like that. I don't know if they're on a timer. I mean, you see these sailboats here. So I don't know if these sailboats actually move. And then when they get to the bridge will go up. So if that would be a cool effect if they did that, you know, like... They have, because, you know, the train is obviously going to go around. So if they have these boats that are, you know, slowly sailing around, you know, these little channels in the city, you know, obviously the drawbridge is going to have to go up to let them through. So if they feature that as a mechanic and they come through and the bridge goes up at random times, you know, I think that would be pretty cool versus just having them cocked like that and then the sailboat's just like sitting there. I don't know. I don't know if they've went that far. We'll find out. And the last one, over on the west side, Mountain Road Kennedy Drive. Lakeshore is a city that demands attention. Head up to the mountains, pull some drifts, and hear that engine roar as the city skyline provides the perfect backdrop. Now, if you remember from the leaks, it was kind of saying like somebody had said like they were like removing drifting or something. With how much they've talked about drifting, I'm pretty sure it's got to be in the game, right? It's got to be. That's a very high bridge. Very high bridge. It would be cool to rip across that. Maybe like get flipped from a cop and like fly off and, you know, freaking die. If you look down, it looks like maybe a ramp, billboard. It's probably a jump. They've got, you know, the usual that we see. You can see the Ferris wheel off in the back. Kind of a windy road down there, some mud. Okay, all right. I like that there's like a giant bridge up there. I like that a lot. So there you go, guys. That's the freaking map, man. Like I said, it looks very similar to Heat. I mean, obviously the roads are different. There's definitely some drifty roads near 8. And I can't see my cursor. I apologize. Yeah, I'm curious to like really dig in and like explore, see what's going on. There's like, I think so the city is where 7 is, and then down here by 2, I think that's like an airport area, because I remember seeing signs in the trailer for airport. So I think that would be definitely a cool spot to hang out. Probably some cool jumps, go really fast down the freaking runway and just yeet. Anyway, guys, there's the freaking map. I don't know. I'm pretty hyped, but like I said, I want to wait. There's still 8 more drops we're gonna get, and we'll see what they keep telling us, because we really didn't get a lot of gameplay. We really didn't see too much of like the campaign or what's really going on. So anyway, guys, subscribe, come back. You're in the right place for Unbound content, meetups. We're gonna do all kind of crazy fun stuff. So anyway, guys, see you on the next one.